Welcome back to the Cross River Renaissance. I'm Dr. Ekpo Otu, and on today's episode, we are discussing a topic that is at the very core of good governance, the budget. Budgets aren't just numbers. They are a government's promise to its people, a blueprint for development. For a budget to be effective, it must be transparent and accountable. I'm very pleased to welcome back Dr. Bong Duke, the Vice Chairman of the Cross River State Planning Commission. Dr. Duke, thanks for joining us again to discuss this crucial topic.
Thank you, Dr. Otu. It's always a pleasure to be here. We believe that an open and transparent budget process is essential to building trust between the government and the people.
That's a powerful statement. Historically, for many Nigerians, the budget has been a complicated document that feels far removed from their daily lives. The current administration has a people-first agenda. How does this translate into making the budget more accessible and understandable for the average cross-riverian?
This is a top priority for us. Our approach is to simplify the budget document and break it down into easy-to-understand parts. We're holding town hall meetings and public consultations to get input from citizens and make sure their needs are reflected in our plans. It's not just a top-down process, it's a two-way conversation. We're also using digital platforms to share budget information, making it accessible to anyone with a phone or computer. The goal is to move away from a traditional, secretive process to one that is open and participatory.
That's a significant move towards inclusion. Speaking of transparency, how is the state government ensuring that the funds allocated in the budget are spent on the projects they are intended for? What mechanisms are in place to prevent waste and misuse of public funds?
We have put strong measures in place to ensure every naira is accounted for. First, we are committed to using the Single Treasury Account, TSA, to centralize all government revenues. This makes it very difficult for funds to be diverted. Second, we are strengthening our internal audit and monitoring departments. On top of that, we are setting up a robust, independent project monitoring and evaluation framework. This means that we are actively checking on projects to make sure they are being done well and on time, and that the money is being spent as planned. We are also collaborating with civil society organizations and media to help us keep an eye on these projects.
That's very reassuring. You've mentioned the term People First Agenda multiple times. Can you give us a concrete example of a project in the current budget that directly reflects this commitment to improving the lives of ordinary citizens?
A great example is our investment in rural roads and agricultural support. Our budget has a significant allocation for building and rehabilitating farm-to-market roads. This is a direct response to feedback from rural farmers who told us that getting their goods to market was a huge problem. Another example is our focus on healthcare. We have budgeted funds to upgrade primary healthcare centres in all local government areas, ensuring that quality healthcare is accessible to people in rural communities, not just in the cities. These are projects that directly impact the well-being of our people.
It's great to see that the budget is a tool for problem solving. But what about the role of the public? How can an everyday cross-riverian participate in the budget process or hold the government accountable?
Every citizen has a role to play. First, they should pay attention to our public budget discussions and town hall meetings. Second, they can provide feedback and suggestions through various channels, including their local government representatives. We're creating a feedback loop so that we can constantly improve. And finally, we encourage everyone to follow the progress of our projects. If you see a project in your community that is not going well, or if you have a question about how money is being spent, you have the right to ask. This collective public interest is a powerful tool for accountability, and we welcome it.
Dr. Bong Duke, thank you for breaking down the budget in such a clear and accessible way. It's clear that the state is not just focused on what is in the budget, but on how it is managed and communicated to the people.
It was my pleasure, Dr. Otu. We believe that the people of Cross River deserve to know how their money is being used. It is their budget, and we are simply the custodians.
And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this important conversation. We hope this episode has given you a clearer picture of the government's commitment to transparent and accountable governance. Join us next time as we conclude this series by discussing the future of Cross River's economy beyond oil.